Hey all, it is Jukem here, who is back with another of these breakdown videos of Players Cup 3. And actually, because it's a special occasion, we got a Cascoon over here, but also it is the grand finals match against Shadowcat. So we all know I'm bad at intros, so let's just get right into it. So, my match with Shadowcat. This one, kind of, we always fight each other in grand finals, I feel, a lot of the time, especially online. I mean, people do consider us like top 3 in NA. And for good reason, we keep making grand finals and we keep fighting each other and we keep hating it. No, it's a lot of fun playing him, and our matches are always pretty hectic. Pretty fun to watch though, looking back and other stuff. So basically what you saw right there, I'm going Empoleon. Last time I fought Shadowcat in a Players Cup finals, I picked Subtile and I lost. He picked Darkrai too, which was different. So here's the thing with this. I chose Empoleon because, similar reason to Alistair, I was like, okay, I feel more comfortable going Empoleon. I can make more mistakes. I can do a lot more damage when I do get it going. Because I felt I was just losing a lot of interactions for weird reasons, and also just to mix up my opponent a bit. I feel comfortable with the Braixen matchup. Braixen is a character that I feel is another one of those matchups where people are just like, oh yeah, Empoleon obviously just loses because of Empoleon. I disagree. It's like Libre that I mentioned before. I honestly think this matchup can be even. It's just kind of awkward, especially in Field Phase, as you'll see. Because Field Phase is basically a game of chicken. It's kind of like whoever goes first. It's still slightly in Braixen's favor, but as you can see, yeah, it's kind of who goes first a bit. He kind of just lets me awkward to it right there, though. So I guess to explain Field Phase a little more in depth. Yeah, it is a bit more chicken. Shadowcat can, with Braixen, use Flame Charge to go over many of my options, but it also means he has to press nothing and react to the situation, which means I can get in, and then we just play off that a bit. I can zone him from far away, hopefully a little bit, and hopefully not get Flame Charged. He can zone me from far away. If he does Side Y, I can beat it out with my own Side Y. If he does Side Y like that, then he can cancel into Side Beam like what he did there, unless I have room. I space my Side Y like correctly. It's just very weird. And then, it's also very weird the fact that he got hit by Hydro Cannon online. Hydro Cannon's not really a move you land too often, unless you're doing it like from a wacky move from like full screen. Usually you would like try to use it to get chip damage, and hopefully they won't react to the situation. You make them fearful, and then they take a lot of chip damage for it, because it doesn't pierce. Now, right here, we're kind of just... I guess what I mean by like I want to get... like last time, I want to get a lot of hits in with very few interactions so I can maintain an advantage. I only hit him like twice and he's at like 109. He has burst, but I'm at like 40 HP right now. And this is where it can be kind of awkward though, is because Braixen gets burst, and burst is kind of dumb with Braixen. I also found out recently that Braixen... Oh wait, right here. Another good benefit of this when fighting Braixen is that I have a strong shield with Empoleon. Sceptile does not. So I was able to do that, and also I bait him out by doing a counterattack dash cancel. Punish him right there. I finish him off here? Yeah, I do finish him off. So I was able to finish him off with a stylish grab, because I gotta go gotta put him in the swirly. Cascoon, what do you think of that? Oh, he approved. Cool. Anyway, yes. So basically that situation, I kind of... Now you're getting tangled in my thing, buddy. Kind of just like baited him out. Having a strong shield definitely saved me there. I could have died otherwise. And the reason I picked Whimsicott is because I thought he was going to go Darkrai. Otherwise I probably would have gone like Snivy Lapras. But I wasn't sure. And right there, that was kind of weird Diglett, not going to lie. Kind of weird champ. He just did Diglett there for some reason. Maybe he thought I was going to hold my counter when I was like not far away to him. And also, that combo does like 200 damage in Field Phase if they get hit, which is like, if you do get hit by it, it's honestly your fault, but it's just still funny. Yes, I love baiting him out. Yes, gets all the big boy damage. I go for the ender here? Okay. So I'm kind of just like hoping that like even if he does get burst mode, he doesn't have enough HP and I can make it up for when he's out of it. Also, another thing I didn't realize... Oh, wow. I actually checked a grab. That's amazing. Usually I'm pretty bad at taking grabs. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that before, and I've been doing it all day in this tournament, apparently. But yeah, another thing about Braixen is that she's kind of stupid with her supports. Everyone knows Sunny Day increases support. I found out recently that apparently all her hits give her supports. For some reason. Also, funny Forex button, because... Boom! I love Forex so much. Forex is such a fun button. It's just like the Mario forward air of Pokken. It's just a fun button. It's just like, be gone. I don't want you in my game anymore. Because honestly, I don't mind Braixen's a Pokemon. God, she's annoying to fight against. I mean, she's a cool character, but God, she's annoying to fight against. Okay, going into the next round though. Wow, I did it perfectly. It's just I've gotten so used to doing this. I just like know when to do it. Anyway, that's what I mean by cool interactions back to back. Okay, so here's what I mean. Like he wants to react to me pressing a button that he can flame charge. This is not one of them. I'm homing in for free against him. Because of that, we're able to go in situations like this. He's trying to side homing me to try to beat me out if I try to do something else. Like a point blank Aqua Jet. And then right after, he's trying to do counter because he sees I'm going to slide forward. Now, I like doing that because on reaction, I can do Drill Peck and beat it out a lot of times. Some counterattacks are longer lasting, and I can't really do it unless I delay it a bit. But for Braixen, it's not so much the case. And because of that, I set up for this really sick thing. I feel so... I love doing that. I haven't done it often, but I love doing that. It's such a cool setup to do. So, I guess some characters this would actually knock them down, but on Braixen, because she's kind of small, you kind of saw her just like bop her head on the ground, just like rebound like she teched in Smash Brothers. But in this case, she tries to light screen my projectiles because she sees it coming, and because of that, I was able to do Aqua Jet right in. It's kind of like a big bait. I know Shadowcat's mentioned he wants to like delay the light screen enough to where it will hit my Aqua Jet, but I always try to delay it long enough to where it won't because, well, light screen doesn't have that much end lag to it. At least to the point where she could just spam it over and over again against projectiles. There's like no opening for that. And I could still delay it a little bit. I have a bit of leeway, so I always just wait. I should have countered there. I'm just not used to boomerang that close being like that. I should really react. I'm kind of pressing a lot of buttons. What do I do here? What do I do here? Yeah, because you oh yeah. You saw him multiple times. He's just like waiting for me to press a button. He's not shooting projectiles against me. I'm not shooting projectiles against him. I'm recognizing the situation and just heading towards him. And then I do my... this is like a thing I do all the time in field phase. Like, I could get punished on block, but like, they just continue blocking. So it's just like, oh, you would just hold block. But you know, they're like, oh, I'm afraid of the other aerial options I can do. Or just like landing in general and trying to bait something else. So they're like, okay, counter. And then I just do my piercing move. It's a very fun thing to do. And I've done it super low to the ground to the point where I'm like phasing through it. And it's just so funny. I love doing that a lot. Pokkén is such a fun character. I'm so happy I was able to actually do so good with him in like a Worlds-esque tournament because I tried doing that in Worlds 2018. Didn't really work out so much. I think I used him. Oh yeah, I used him a bit in Worlds, or not Worlds, but Last Players Cup, but not so much in Grand Finals against like Alistair and Shadowcat. So I'm very proud of my things. Also, I'm just spamming my Aqua Jet button. That's gonna bite me in the butt later, as you'll see. But. We are... Oh, never mind. I was like, we are doing good so far. No, I just got crit. Yeah, using light screen is a way to kind of just like not preventing crits. Because if I let go early, then I wouldn't get the crit. That's very smart on his part. I am really Aqua Jetting a lot, though. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, this part. He was Giga-Brained here. He was so Giga-Brained. Like, Shadowcat is the AI for a good reason. And because of that, he was able to guess that I want to use Whimsicott, because Whimsicott has another use. It's a counter armor on frame runs. It doesn't just delete projectiles, but it can counter on the first 2 frames. And he realizes that. He realizes I want to press a button. So he presses light screen, and I press a button. So it crits me. So he's just really, really like 5 steps ahead of me there. I should have realized it, honestly. Like, that would have been that obvious. I don't think I would have been able to jump in time. I think the only thing I could have done was like counter. I don't think that would have punished him. So that was just like a super safe setup that I wasn't realizing for him. Like I was unintentionally giving him like frame advantage by accident. Anyway, 4x. I thought he would walk forward again because he did it last time, but he was just like, no, I'm gonna walk back because he realized, oh, that would also avoid the 4x. I kind of play, my mind just plays in twos. Like if something works twice, I think it's not going to work a third time, so I try something else. And then a lot of the time, that just doesn't work out in the end. Either way. Yeah. Obvious Aqua Jet there. Obvijet. I don't know. Trademarking that. That part sucks so much. Oh my goodness. Braixen is just so kind of short that I misjudged. Usually, if I'm doing this, would be safe, but I'm completely whiffed. But, I mean, I guess it's going at an angle. Usually that would hit still, like other people. So I'm just like, whatever. We lost that round. Doesn't matter. It's not fine. Everything's fine. Dude, I'm like shaking and like I can I can hear in the ringing in my ears my headphones banging off my glasses. I think it's what's happening or something. I don't think shaking my head like that is healthy, but whatever. Also, right here, I was trying to spam sideway, but it just like, it was like I was like right in front of the fire spin each time. It was so annoying. I hated it so much. That's a good Aqua Jet for him. Or sorry, good save for him. Yeah, Shadowcat all around though has been always such a great player. Well, I feel like there's just a running team where I mention something and then it just the opposite completely happens. People always forget I could just defog in their face for that. The delete them all and then punish. But yeah, Shadowcat's always been super good. Whiffed my grab, realized it. Realized I whiffed my grab at point blank range. Nice hydro cannon from me, trying to get out of the way. Defog, trying to pressure him. Ooh, yeah, that was a good interaction. I think I thought I was going to be able to land that because I wanted to use very low PSP, but I should have just done like waterfall at the end. So yeah, sorry, while we're just stopping here, Shadowcat's always been such an AI player who's very good at reactions, and you'll see that later in the set, because he just like has like frame like 5 reactions, honestly, frame 1, honestly, but he's just always such a person who hard to break down, and honestly, we're kind of like polar opposites, and that's why we kind of play so evenly against each other, because the way I play goes against what he plays, and the way I play goes against what, or he plays goes against what I play. I forgot to mention that, but that's just a very interesting thing to bring up. It's more so me being the antithesis to him, but it definitely affects me too, because I'm just like, I want to do my usual stuff that would work on other people, but I can't because it's Shadowcat. I mean, sometimes it works, because like I said, antithesis, but it's really a matter of, it's so polar opposites that it's like the same as a regular match between like 2 lower level players. at least I that's how I see it. Yeah, that hit me like that. It felt so bad. I should have done something like maybe Steel Wing a lot sooner, because that's just kind of like, if I got crit there, I think I would have been dead. Luckily, I'm like, oh, Rock Smash, so I don't get crit. But as you can see, there's 10 seconds left on the clock, and I'm kind of just like panicking. Oh, I wonder, I'm trying to look at that one fireball right there. Could I have 2x done to that one fireball, or was it too low to the ground? That'd been funny. It hit me right here. Wait, oh my gosh, I cannot see. I do not see. I do not see. Oh, if I did 2x, I might have been able to go under it. That'd been so sick. Man, I would have been so sick. But now we're here. You're probably wondering how I got here. Damn. Yeah, that honestly, the fact that he just let me hydro cannon like that put me in a mix-up to where I could have won the game. It was just a mix-up between if you want to do, if I wanted to grab or not. I should have done Steel Wing, honestly. That would have been the safer idea. Because if he jumped back, unless he did something like super quick, I think I would have been able to hit him either way. I'm not too sure about it though. Anyway, off to game 3. It is currently 1-1 for those who can't count the 3, like me, because I gotta remind myself every 5 seconds. Is 1-1. Good use of Fire Blast, because that for some reason breaks and just has to have high immunity during that, or low immunity during that. So she goes over my lows, which is another thing she could do. So Field Phase is always kind of awkward. It's still probably in her favor a bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as people say it would be. I think in Duel Phase, she can, Pollyon can do stuff like this. He can like bait her out to do certain things like the light screen I mentioned, or in that case, hit her out of her CA, because she does like using CA a tiny bit just because it is a pretty strong move that can go into her 8x. And because of that, I can bait stuff out and do a lot of damage for very little, which is honestly Empoleon's game plan for the most part, but it's just like, he could do it very well in this, and also right there, right then and there is the worst part for him. He micro-space back like a god, and it was just like, okay, he wants the drill peck. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to punish him. Oh, by the way, Rock Smash. I think Waterfall would have beaten that out. I think that only beat out 2 of my options. So he probably should have just gone for the grab, because that would be not 3 of my options if he did it quick enough. Surf being the only one it doesn't work on. Anyway, he tried to jump out of the corner. I like doing that, even if it doesn't do much, because it's just like, might as well get like some advantage, because if they jump over me, I could probably get hit. Plus, it sets me up for Aqua Jet at the very least. I'm sad right here because I can't actually get a follow-up at all off of this. So I kind of have to just like keep out the pressure. And I didn't know this like at the set. I tested it out after, like, oh, could I have done something? Oh, I couldn't have done something. Cool, I'm not bad. I'm actually pretty decent in this game. Good jump from him, recognizing defog. I should have defogged there though. I tried defogging here though when that's just 2+. Shadowcat learned like, oh, I should probably use a more plus move. 2Y is not 2Y is just not the thing he should be doing there. I really wish those like little. I want to catch someone with those little pebbles, but he just knows that that's gonna work because Rock Smash, if the main hit misses, shoots off rock projectiles that do very little damage, but they can kill. So you know. Also, I definitely thought I was punishable there. I just blocked. I should just mash after that. Honestly, yeah, I should just mash whenever I do a move that people think is punishable because, God, people always think a certain thing with Napoleon is punishable, and I get punished for it from a grab, and it's just so annoying. Oh, and here's like one of the games where it's just like I had the lead for the most part. I kept dominating him, and then I lost 2 interactions. I was at like half HP. He was at this HP. I lose 2 interactions. For some reason, my burst is only halfway there, and his burst is all the way there. Like, what the? I forgot if I mentioned this. I forgot to mention this, but I aqua jet a lot. No, I forgot about that. No, sorry. I forgot if I mentioned this, but I think Braixen, or I know Braixen, I found out this recently. Whenever she just hits you, her support goes up. I thought it was just from Sunny Day. What? This character's so stupid. And there's another interaction. It was like, oh, I'm just going to go in your face because you're just not going to press anything. Honestly, with that considered, I feel like Empoleon kind of has to plays Braixen to do what he wants instead of the other way around in Field Phase sometimes. Which is very interesting. Also, this is a very obvious aqua jet I think I do. Oh, no. I think it's later on. Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, it's this. That was a misinput. I meant to do Ice Beam. I think I meant to do Walk... It was either 2 things. Ice Beam or Walk Up Aqua Jet, but neither came out. So I do it later, and then I just go in his face when I'm, like, nowhere near where I'm going to hit him. And I just get punished. So that kind of sucked. Online do be online sometimes. It wasn't the worst, though. I should let go counter there so I can at least punish him a bit. But me being like, I want to get the crumple, so betrayed. Cool. I don't do that. I didn't get the crumple. I didn't hit him at all because I'm bad at this game. Speed down isn't the worst for Empoleon. I say as I repeatedly get hit over and over again because he just has a lot of moves that push him forward to begin with, like slide. His sidewise pushes him to the side, and obviously Aqua Jet. Did I say Aqua Jet? Well, slide and Aqua Jet. There. I covered both options. The option select. But yes, either way. I don't mind it too much as long as I'm in his face from using my other moves. It can be sometimes troublesome when it's like low time left because obviously if it's like low time left, he's intentionally going to try to run away from me and not like try to still combat me when there's like some time left. So that's always the thing you always got to be aware about. Honestly, I should try using defog a little more. Maybe not against the sidewise, but against the side beams when I know he's going to do side beam. Like there, he's been using that a lot. He's been using it for both like pressure and positioning, which is very smart on his part. And that another Aqua Jet, that's terrible. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, so you guys think, oh, it's maybe Braixen's support thing is not too absurd. Like, look at this. It's just she just used it. What's she gonna get? She's gonna like, I don't know, get it again right after the burst attack. And as you saw, I get hit by it again. At least I'm right in front of his face. Yeah. A benefit to Empoleon too is that he does his stashes are slow, but they're immune to. It puts him in the air, so he's immune to lows and grabs. So I get a lot more leeway for dodging grabs with my backdash. And also, as you saw there, I won 1 interaction, and then 1 stealing, 1 hefty boy stealing, Chef Boyardee. Wait, did I say Chef Boyardee? I meant like, what's the one thing that's just like hefty, or whatever? Why I think, you know what? I think I'm just brain dead. Anyway, I mean, I'm playing Empoleon. Okay. There is a part that I thought about when I looked this over before that might have screwed him over. He blocked the last hit of Ice Beam, and I cannot tell if that chip damage is going to affect what happens later on within these 6 seconds. Because I'm just trying to stall him out right now. So he's just like, okay, I'm going to try to beat him out because the thing's going to go over here. It doesn't KO me, and then these hit. Now, the thing is, what was he at? Like 54 or something beforehand? I think that might have screwed him over. I'm not sure because the defense debuff is also a thing. Yeah, he's at 54. But he blocks this 1 Ice Beam, and that does like 21 chip by 1 hit, or 22 chip. To be more specific, I guess. I guess you might be specific about it. But I don't know if this KO'd because of that. Like, he could have just light screen again, because light screen can just be used over and over again. He's done it a few times against me in, like, other friendlies, too, where he, like, will block the last hit for some reason, and that just gives him a lot less chip, and also, well, less meter and stuff. He could do other things. It would just benefit him if he just used it again. Maybe he just... No, because if he used it again, I think he'd be less -2, so he could have used it again. It was strictly in his favor, but he just didn't do it. Probably just because from panicking and stuff. But it's just kind of like, yeah, you might want to find to do it. I'm just saying. Anyway, next game. We are up 2-1. And we're fighting in the city. Hello, doggo. I like the doggo on the police car. I like the garbage bag, too. Oh my god, wait. wait. The Galvancho got hops? Woo! I'm so stupid, I'm sorry. He tries to backdash me. His mistake. It was his mistake. Oh, I'm safe. I should have... I should have done Steel Wing, and 2, that's an example of how good his reactions are. I charged it up very slightly, and I was going to let it go early. Like, I should have done it here, because I would have covered the air option, too. Usually, I would do this to cover the air option, but being this close, it would have probably been better to do Steel Wing, to cover both the air and a possible grounded option. I guess the only thing I have to worry about is if he did something quick in the air, or if he stayed right here and was trying to, like... No, because I would get punished either way if I did Steel Wing or JY. Never mind, I'm just bad. But yeah, look at this. What are those reactions? He's such an AI. He's such a god. I mean, he's also probably just trying to predict the situation, but he, like, blocked for, like, a second and then grabbed me. I cannot believe this. This guy is so freaking good this game. I love playing against him, even though I don't. It's kind of weird. It's like an awkward, loving relationship. I don't want to be with him, but I just can't help it. It's just fun. Oh, no. Are there going to be Pokken stands that do stuff now with that information? I'm kidding. Do I include this in my video? You know what? I'll do it. I gotta have some memes on my channel. Anyway, sorry. Right there, I just continue pressuring him with the funny 4X button because I caught him at the very tail end of it, and that is very funny because I love doing that move a lot, which led to this situation. It was after that too. That's funny. He tried to do boomerang. He probably thought he'd be out of the way, and he was like, "You fool! You seem to have forgot I play my 4X card." Anyway, there's the hopscotch Galvantula. I get my combo like this. I know I can't kill, so I want to reset him. So I do this twice to get as much damage as possible. And then usually, it depends. Sometimes, probably after only the first JY this connects. But I whiff this, and I usually want to do that to transition into my slide, and then slide back, and then use projectiles. But we're right here. We're kind of even still. Even after whiffing, I'm plus slightly. So we just kind of block there. And I never grab him, so I just go for that. Taking the round. Great! You grabbed for once in this entire set. In a normal best of 3... you would have just not grabbed at all, because this is game 4. Can't go to game 4 in a best of 3. Give it a grab sooner. Conditioning, baby. Unneeded conditioning. Conditioning your opponent to do something. Or I guess that's just a no mix-up mix-up if I never grab with him pulling on it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Ah. Oh, I could have done 4X there. Did I try doing 4X there? Maybe I got hit. Anyway, another obvious Aqua Jet. I like using Aqua Jet in the corner because at the very least, if they do jump, I'm at least out of the corner because I'll cross up under them a bit. And especially in burst mode, if I am in burst and I have the level 3 Aqua Jet, I'll keep up pressure even if they're like up in my face, so I'm not like hitting their block with level 1. But if they are also up in my face and they jump, then I'm like way out of the corner. So that's just a very good use of Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet is very, very, very useful. I never mentioned that in my Aqua Jet video because I only really found out about how useful that is afterward. I'll make a part 2 specifically just to talk about that. Right there, yeah, I thought he was gonna hit me too. Like, so I'm gonna use this. Okay, I didn't think he was gonna hit me, but I thought I would have enough time to block it. I thought he was gonna go over it though. But Lapras is kind of dumb, and it just hits right here for some reason. I assume the hitbox is like right here, and she just landed in it. So he tried to do J, tried to hit me, and I wasn't expecting it to hit like that too, so I wasn't prepared to hit. I probably should have been. I kept blocking, but then I jumped away. I don't know why I jumped at all. I should have done at least like Aqua Jet. All right, here's the part where I want to bait him. So I want to bait him into thinking I'm going to grab him, but I forgot, 1, his reactions are good, and 2, his reactions mean nothing because it's a super slow thing. I don't know why I thought to do that. So I tried to 5x him instead, which is the same frame as my grab. So not my smartest decision. So I get hit by this. I'm dying. I'm perishing. I'm dying to fabulousness and fireworks. Mind blown. He runs into that because he's bad at the game. I'm kidding. Well, I'm kind of like playing into his hand a bit. I counter right there because I know Breaks is like using 8x a lot. Or Flame Charge. If he did Flame Charge, I would have won the entire game right here. So I realized, oh, I'm going to do the exact same thing as before. I should have Steel Wing, though. I thought I would have more time to hit him with JY because I wanted to be a little safer with it. But I guess it's not the worst being safe like this because I am slightly plus then. Oh, he did JX there? If he did Flame Charge, that would have been so annoying to deal with. If I did JY a little later here, I think that would hit because I did hit him, but it was like the back one. It wasn't one of the first ones, which is very annoying, admittedly. I'm malding at the moment. I'm malding because... Oh, okay. Now I'm malding because I did 8Y. Why would I use 8Y? Oh, so here's some moment. Perfect use of Aqua Jet. Perfect use of Aqua Jet. Because now I'm out of the corner. He's at 1 HP in the corner. I have my support almost ready. He doesn't have it ready, but obviously it's breaks and he can get it. We're in a fantastic position here. Now, what could I do to screw this up? What could I possibly do? 4X. My own button. I swear. Whenever I play Empoleon, I just get possessed by this, like, spectral force that makes me want to use 4X at the worst of opportunities. Like, sometimes they work. Well, then sometimes I'm, like, now losing this. I mean, I'm not going to lose the game if I lose the round, but, like, I had the perfect opportunity to just play patient and like, stall him out. Like, I could have done 2X. 2X would have been a better thing there, because if I hit him, it's a KO. If I hit his block, I can jump or go back. But right here, I'm dealing with projectiles. But luckily, I knew he wants to chip me out, because we have 1 second left on the clock, and Braixen's HP is lower, its base HP is lower than Empoleon. So if we were both at 1 HP, percentage-wise, he would have more HP, technically. It's kind of like the trade-off for having more HP. But I realize this. I'm not in range to do any of my defog shenanigans to get rid of Emolga and still punish. So I say I'm going to risk it. I'm going to use a very, very, very punishable move if they block it. Because he was just kind of panicking and doing it. He wasn't reacting at all. If he reacted to it, I definitely would have lost. But I don't blame him for doing it, because Emolga does leave him plus. So if he could just get me to do it as a block string, it'd be super good. But then I just like, there we go. Where was my range for that during the second game when I just whiffed it completely? I hate everything. But yeah, I was wondering too, like if he blocked that, like if I did it, wasn't able to hit him in time, if he blocked that, if I was going to be... I mean, I was going to be punishable, obviously, but I don't know if he would have had enough time to hit me for enough damage yet to finish, to take the round before the time ran out. Because I hit him at, like, I think it said 130 something, but you also got to account for me landing a bit, depending on what move you wanted to use, and also the block stun. Maybe he could have gone up, maybe he probably could have just dashed up and grabbed me. But that would have been so painful, it's just, like, lose one round, like, literally last second. Last second. I've been there before. Honestly, that happens to me all the time whenever I try to time someone out. Like, it's just kind of a pain. Like, I always just lose to one situation because they get a good read on me for what I want to do. Anyway, that was 3-1. Now, we are in the Grand Finals reset, and I could make a second video of this. But I won't. No, this is all the Grand Finals. So it's going to be a pretty long video, as you could probably see. And now, oh my god, they replaced the main actor on the force. Aw. Poor guy. Always doing fine. Always doing well these days. That is the point where Shadowcat levels up a bit, not just because he's realizing what I'm doing with Aqua Jet a lot of the time. Oh, this is a pretty cool shot. But also he switched to Dragonite, which is going to be the Bane. Because I'll just spoil it right now. Why did that one hit but not the other one? Okay, whatever. I will spoil it a little bit. Dragonite is like my antithesis now. So, Dragonite for Braixen, she can get it a lot just because of the way she is. And because of that, she can continuously do a lot of different shield break setups. Like, it's convenient. She just gets a lot of different... she has a lot of tools, especially in burst mode, that specifically help with shield break setups for Dragonite. I'm pretty sure there's even some strong, like, ones that break strong shields, like Empoleon. I'm pretty sure he does that a few times. Spoiler alert. But I still play even in these games. It's not like I'm getting absolutely destroyed, but it's just because of that I just struggle a lot. Because he gets this. And it's just like, okay, let me just do a little more pressure. Oh, wait, no, I get this. Okay, now he's going to do it, because he has burst now. So he's going to be like, okay, Dragonite. Probably should have waited until I was in the corner a little bit more. Like, probably waited a bit more while I was in the corner so he could do like a setup. But I guess he wanted to do Sunny Day to get the attack buff. But then I just did this, so I was like, screw it. So that was just his first of many, many Dragonites. I messed up my Steel Wing there. I probably should have done it a little sooner. Because I think if I do a little sooner, I can avoid the flamethrower and also hit him. Not there. I do a mistake. I keep mashing A because I'm like, mashing A is like kind of my go-to for hoping when I get level 3. But I need to mash cut or waterfall more just because it's just like, if I do that, then I don't have to worry so much of doing Rock Smash and dropping the combo if I do connect it. It's kind of a mental thing I gotta go over. And there's the moment where I just realized, okay, fire spin and neutral, fair enough. But I know what he was going for. I know why he did it, because he's been shooting projectiles against me this entire time. If I reacted to the situation, I could have ice beam, but I panicked and just did a preemptive jump to try to jump over an ice beam. Realized I'm like, oh shoot, I'm going to do this. So I tried to be smart. I'm like, I'm going to Steel Wing and avoid it. Haha, you absolute buffoon. You can't do anything to me. Sorry, but yeah, he flamethrowers me, and flamethrower does a lot of damage because why not? Because it breaks, it needs it. That's just base flamethrower too. It's not even enhanced or attack buffed, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, this character's dumb. Played relatively even though still, so not the worst situation. There's me not being able to confirm my home because I'm a baby brain, kiwi brain, baby loser. I'm sad and malding. I'm malding at the fact that I keep falling for a lot of these like scenarios a lot. Like, right there too. I barely got caught. If I did stealing, that might have hit. Maybe. I'm also malding at the fact that I just did a Aqua Jet that wasn't going to hit him. I don't think did he move at all? I don't think he moved at all. Okay, I guess technically he was in range, but he was clearly walking back by the time I decided to do it. So it's just like whatever. Yeah, here's another, especially in field phase, I can do a lot. Like, look how much chip. I did like 90 chip, not counting all of that. There's a lot of damage I'm taking. I've lost a lot of interactions. I win this field phase, but I could have had a lot more HP if I didn't get hit by Dragonite. Like, I would have had approximately like 90 more HP. So I'd be only 100 less instead of like 190 less. So it kind of gets rid of that one advantage of like having a lot of leeway with my HP from Dragonite just being a thing. So it's very, very annoying. And there's the part where I'm going to scream the most. I can't, though. I can't wait annoy other people. But here's the part where I want to tear my hair out. Here's the part where I want to go cry in the corner. And Cascoon will probably comfort me or something, hopefully. So, Flame Charge here, as you probably know, enhanced, has all these hitboxes. Thing is, though, if you push them back like this a bit and you hit them at a certain height, the hitboxes are still above here for some reason, even though he really didn't like hit me that too high. So they're still going off. I walk forward a bit. I get hit by them again because I just walk into them. And because they're just tiny hits, there's very low scaling. He does just this. And I die because Breakson's totally fine. That wasn't, I don't think that was an attack debuff either. So that was just damage. That was just pure damage. Good on him for canceling that 8x into flamethrower though. It's like if you've played Breakson or seen Breakson, they like doing 8x into 8x. You gotta cancel your flame charge. To do the cancel, you do flame charge right as you land, and it just kind of cancels your end lag. So it's very impressive that he recognized the situation and did flamethrower there, and like had enough time to hit me, and it knew it would probably KO me. So good on him for doing that. That was very smart for him. Anyway, we're going off to the second game of the reset. Look at, oh my gosh, look at the chestnut in the background with the, is that a Crocorock I saw? I can't see. No, it's a Primate. Okay. They're just boxing over there. Come on, Mac. Come on, Ape. Hit me with your best. And I don't know those moments where I just rock smash. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't try to like dash up grab me at some point because I keep hitting it with that. Oh my gosh, he literally lost half his HP. Look at all that HP lost. I trust you. I'm just gonna say, it changes very quickly. The momentum. I hit him twice. Cool. We're both at the same amount of HP. I should have done Steel Wing there, but luckily he lets go a little early. I recognize he wants to jump because Breakson is very small. Usually I would try to do JY against taller characters like that because I could at least keep up pressure like that. I'll be slightly minus, but it's like not the worst situation to be in. But here's the thing with Breakson. She's short enough to where I think only the last hit when I do a perfect, as soon as I could do JY after I jump from slide. So it was a big read because I could have easily gotten punished in that moment. But right here, I just had the feeling that he was just going to jump. Like, a big feeling. So then I just reset him there. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I... Usually I would do that, and then I would do 5Y and then the slide, because it's like a combo thing. But apparently I just said, hey, I'm just going to do it and then the slide. Either way, at least I get my pressure going. But it's just like, it's so weird. And there he goes. Got one right read. Now I'm in the corner. You would think it's in my favor even if I'm in the corner, but you seem to forget that this thing is called a Dragonite button. Calls down these meters. Look at all this. I should have pressed Aqua Jet there. Not during the Dragonite, but before the Dragonite, because he walked up back a bit. So if I was able to hit him in time, that would have been so good. I wonder if I'm trying to think. If I did Aqua Jet, and then, like, he called Dragonite, so I hit him a bit. Would I be able to, like at that moment, would I have been able to, like, Rock Smash and, like, counter through everything? I don't think I would have been able to punish Shadowcat, granted, like, with it, because it would have just been, like, a lot of counter armor, like, delaying it. But it would have been very, very interesting. But yes, because of that mistake of me just keep holding block because I'm being a little too patient, he calls Dragonite, and now my block is broken. He broke a strong character's block. And now not only from all the chip, but now this full combo. I'm still in the duel phase, by the way. And then I get grabbed. I totally didn't try to call Snivy there. Nope, not at all. Nope, not at all. That pause meant nothing. The pause, that means when you try to use counter supports and get grabbed right away. Never mind. I'm just kind of panicking. Also, by the way, has Dragonite again. Why? Breathing into the mic. Sorry, guys. I swear, watching this set over again is giving me stress. The same amount of stress as when I first played it. Very much so because this is actually my second recording, because the first one didn't have audio. So, like, this is my third time reliving through this entire stressful match, even though I literally know the results of everything. Oh, by the way, broke my shield again. I've been at my burst almost twice now, and it's 9 seconds left. He just has total control over the situation. Which is how Shadowcat plays, by the way. He plays to have control over all the situations, yes. And Dragonite covers for a lot of that, especially against someone like Empoleon. Now right here, my game capture kind of fumbles a bit. So it kind of cut off there. I tried to counter there, and then he reacted to it with a 2Y and hit me out of it. I think I tried letting it go early, too, is the thing. So I tried to let go early, because if I held it, I would have just, like, beat it out. So he just knew I was going to try to do something. I don't know if he was trying to beat out a dash, too, because my dashes obviously go over high, so I'm wondering if he, like, was planning for that. I mean, they're slow enough to where he wouldn't be able to get punished anyway, but, like, still. I'm thinking things still a lot through. I know there's a lot of pauses, but, like, I'm just trying to think, like, everything through. And also because I like my last recording, too, a lot. I feel bad that I can't remember everything, but, you know, it's fine. Right there, it's pretty funny because he tried to do the thing before, but he did it too early, so my sidewise still beat out the tiny fire blast projectile. Baby Flame. Get doused by my, baby wave. Baby wave. You mean Cascoon? He is baby. I believe in him. Sorry, I'm being cringe right now. I took my cringe medication today. That was also pretty cringe, not gonna lie. So what happens here is he side homings, because side homing is usually what you want to do against level 2 Aqua Jet, unless he does Waterfall. Waterfall will probably beat out side homing, and also like perfect blocks and stuff, because it's the quickest option, so it'll beat them out of it. But then I think it extends the rock, because she does her second kick or whatever from her homing. So she extends her hurt box to hit one of the pebble projectiles. Or maybe, wait, no, the rocks are going this way. I think she hits me, and then because of that, the rocks get sent that way to like the other side. I think that's what happened. Let me check. I think that's what happened, because as soon as she hit me, I hit her. Huh. This character is unfinished. My character is unfinished. Nice use of side beam to try to go through the projectile, but he did the hold version and not the a regular version that shoots it out right away. Because I was able to get a forward Y right there. There he is again, trying to use light screen. I delayed it intentionally like that again. He's been trying to delay it as far, like as you saw there. He was trying to delay it as much as possible to try to hit me out of this, but I'm not having any of that. That doesn't reset him like that. That's weird. Anyway. Still got that mix up. I failed the combo here because I'm bad at the game. And this is the point where I kind of lose, I think? Oh, I should have 8x there. I think I said the exact same thing last recording. I should have 8x there. That's such a prime 8x opportunity for me. I don't know why I didn't do it. Anyway, hey, you would think, hey, look, we have so much HP. We're fine, right? Oh, I got grabbed once. Cool. I lost 2 interactions after all that. After all that effort. All these sick reads, he just does boomerang into grab. And now I have to deal with a Dragonite again. And this is the point where I'm like, hey, I'm going to do this because I'm stupid. I also take a lot more damage, but I'm like, I want him to use up his... I want him to be at 1 HP, so I can just hit him with a straight hit. Forgetting that he has burst almost. So that's on me. Because now we're at almost even HP. I kind of have to use my burst. Or just, like, pray. But I try to do the thing I usually do, where I... try to like bait out. He wants me to like do something, so he wants to use flame strike, so I just want to go in his face, but he realizes that. He tried doing that before with sidewise, but I hit him before he could get his projectile out. That time he was much more prepared for it. I do live this, I'm pretty sure. I do lose this, I'm pretty sure. So we should be fine, you would think, right? I actually forgot who wins this round. I know who wins the game. I don't remember who wins the round. Oh, by the way, has Dragonite again. How many times does he get Dragonite this entire... I think this is like the 3rd time this round, I'm pretty sure. I do it that time again, though. I'm just like, yeah, screw it. I'm just homing again. I'm probably going to lose either way. Do I lose this? Oh, I should have, like... No, not stealing there. All right. I get 8x there once. Oh, look, I have Dragonite, you silly nugget. Oh, there's 9 seconds left. Oh, we're both at 1 HP. I just have to run away. Ooh, would you look at that? I'm just so fun. I'm a fun character to fight against. Why did I do 4x there? Yeah, I meant to do 2x before. I just kind of panicked and then 4x by accident, I guess. I don't know what happened there. But then I tried doing 2x again, and that's just enough time to do it. Because if he did side beam right there, and I jumped before, I would have been able to punish with stealing. And I could have took the round. But right there, I just fumbled. I panicked a bit. I'm falling from grace, but like just like these trampoline people over there, I might fall, but I'll always rise back up into the air. I just need to bounce back, quite literally. So here's the moment where I'm like, okay, F this character. I'm gonna go back to my guns and using Sceptile. And as you saw right there, I switch to Yveltal. Usually, I am a Snivy Lapras main. But I'm starting to realize the power of Yveltal on Sceptile, and Latios isn't that bad either. I usually like going Latios first, because Yveltal is just such a long startup and I might not be worth it unless I have a very late round one. I have support Cheer Skull, so the next 2 rounds will always be Yveltal unless I time them out. So I mentioned it before, but yes, Yveltal is very, very useful because I could set up for I could combo into it very easily. I can combo after it very easily with Giga Drain, and it's a pretty decent defensive tool. It has different defensive utilities than Lapras and Snivy would. But you can get more reward off of it, too, because they have the no synergy buff. So it's all around a very good support on this character. Now, here's me just being like, I don't care that I keep getting punished on my CA. I just want to hit with CA because I keep almost winning these interactions. Like, I keep getting the right reads. But then I'm just so annoyed because I dash back because, like, I panic and do it. But then I'm just like, okay, just do it. Just do it. I don't care. Just do it. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. I could care less. You think I care, Shadowcat? That you're just going to, like, keep hitting me out and apparently have godly reactions to the point where you're going to, like, react to the slightest like nudge of like a blue tint you see on my character? No, I'm just gonna do it again because he just 8x spammed. Yes. So I land that 5YY bullet seed. Now I trap him in the corner. He does a very good job of avoiding the situation. And I think he boomerangs me. Yeah, but that was like a perfect block too, so it was like a true punish. It wasn't like me getting caught randomly. Now all day I've been using random leaf blades like this. And as you can see, they're not really the best situation for me. I thought he was going to Dragonite, honestly. But I should have recognized the situation a lot better. And realized, oh wait, he just wants to grab me. Because he dashed 3 times. I should have done 4x. But now I'm in this infield phase. And this is a very sucky situation. Now, here's the part I hate the most that goes in my benefit. So he just fully charged Fire Spin. I decide I'm going to Leaf Blade that. He Leaf Blades and then CADCs because he thought he was gonna get hit by it sooner. So I hit him with the tip and this happened. Well, that's okay. That's okay. You know why that's okay? Because he's a god and did an extended state. For those who don't know, extended state basically means if you don't press anything from something that you have invisibility frames off of, so like entering burst mode or off of wake up, it extends a tiny bit, so he waits for that, dodges the Giga Drain. It also probably dodged with the Leaf Blade if I tried doing that, so I covered 2 options. And if he did see me moving forward, he could always just press a button then, because it's literally just not pressing a button, so you could react to any situation with whatever button you want if it's not the situation you want to be in. So he's very smart for that. All is right with the world. He did not lose a round because he got Leaf Bladed off of fully charged Fire Spin. Tipper hit, by the way. So I didn't even look like a tipper hit. Yeah, it's funny. But yes, here's the part where I'm like kind of stressed the most because I'm obviously down 2 games. He is up a round. I could quite easily lose this. Very easily. It's kind of a stressful situation. He's winning. He's reacted to the situations correctly. He reacted to my charge 5YY. Punish me. And that's why I said counter again, because I'm a baby and I just have to keep countering. But yeah, Usually these matches are the ones where are like super stressful, just because Shadowcat obviously, like I said, we're both the antithesis to each other, so they always just come down to like super close sets, and it's just so stressful. Even looking back, as I mentioned. But yeah, all our sets are always just like that. There he is again, reacting super well. Recognizes that after this, if I want to do a move, I'm going to do 5x. So he recognizes... Oh, wait. He didn't react to 5x. 5x is definitely unreactable. But he just recognized the situation and did 2y there. And he just kept winning the situation thereafter. So he's definitely winning super well against me. He's definitely winning super well against me. Jacob Water 2021. Anyway. He's winning a lot of interactions. I keep winning these stray interactions, though, and that's how I'm keeping up, because I'm just getting a good read of what he wants to do right after he takes advantage. So it's just like, the struggle here in this round specifically is me trying to figure out what he wants to do, failing, and then as he gets advantage, I take it back, and it just keeps going back and forth like that. But he's not enhanced a lot of the time, so I'm getting a lot more damage on him than he is to me. Right there, though, I finally get some advantage from just... Sorry, I finally get some advantage from guessing what he wants to do, finally. But then right after, I want to reset him, so I do 2y. Right here, I kind of just schmoof a bit, as you see. Whoop! Because I realize he wants to probably fight flamethrower because he wants me to jump. Not specifically flamethrower, but just like any type of air to air, so I kind of back up a bit. Recognize that he wants to do flamethrower, and then do 2y, and then I combo him again after 5y. Not combo, but like I keep up the pressure. Because 2y is like makes me plus 12, I think. For some reason. Not like I have any frame 11s besides grab. But yes, here's the thing in this phase though. I recognize after that, I should not detect again because he could easily just try to hit me out of it from the swinging part with Dragonite. Which is why I exactly do what I told myself not to do. I'm not even joking. During this moment, I told myself to not do it. And then I did it anyway because I'm so baby-brained. I didn't get Dragonite. I got Boomerang, so it's not the worst situation. But like still... Now this situation I think I play off very well. Besides the fact that he just didn't do that in time, and I failed that. But other than that, I recognize that he thinks I'm going to grab, so I do 8x to go over it. I think he probably should have done counter there, but it beat out his burst attack because he wanted to try to punish me with burst, but he couldn't. Good grab right there to avoid, good tech right there to avoid me. I kind of am forced to do this synergy burst, so I guess I didn't really play too well. But here's a smart thing he did right here, is that he could have done 2 other things besides the golf swing right here. He could have done homing attack, which would have been a little slower than usual, but he'd be more in my face. Or he could have grabbed me, but that would have done too much time. I feel like either situation would have had a lot of time, not as much time remaining. So he did the perfect swing. Sorry, I'm very stumbling on my words today. He did the golf swing so he could go right into the dual phase right away, so didn't keep up the pressure. The one downside is that I'm full screen, which is something a homing attack wouldn't have to deal with. But I think either way, if I got hit by homing or not, I would have to go into my burst mode right here. I decided I'm going to go for the grab because why not, but looking back, I easily could have lost the entire set if I did not just pay patient. I just wanted the round win. Because I really much need it, because of that, now I have to go back to Latios. Because I'm struggling already, and this is exactly what I need in my life. Just like not picking the support I want to use in the last round, as I'm down a 2 games. This is just a terrible timeline. Nah, I was kidding. It's the one I want. Anyway, I like doing that Giga Drain like that a lot because if they shoot the projectile sooner, and then it's like in the middle of us, if they get hit by the Giga Drain, it'll just like hit them, and the projectile will go away. I like doing that. Another amazing grab by him. He's just so well-versed in reacting with all these grabs in these situations. He's staying a lot more calm than me. Did you see that reaction too? Like, did you see that grab too? Like, look at this grab. This grab he's insane. I'm not even close to him. He probably thought I was going to dash forward is the thing. He thought I was going to dash forward. And I just randomly leaf played him. Nice light screen to push me back a bit. Kind of wastes his enhanced mode a bit. Did you see that reaction? That reaction? The most absurd thing. That's the most absurd one this entire set, I'm pretty sure. So he thought, okay. He saw a tiny blue tint and said, grab. Like, I'm pretty sure this barely grabbed him. I'm pretty sure. What is this man's reactions? Like, his reactions are almost as gold as this solid gold Magikarp statue in the background. It's insane. I'm surprised he didn't react to that situation, though. He can react to that, but he can't react to Water Pulse. Or, apparently, Acrobatics from the Decidueye. Especially Water Pulse, though. Like, Water Pulse from Blastoise is the most reactable command grab in the game. Or one of. Now here's the moment where I say, okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to be in a shield break setup. I'm not taking all this chip. So I'm going to try to do my best and counter through all of it. I don't take as much damage as I would have thought I would. Honestly, I didn't take it that bad because I get some benefits. I do take slightly more damage, but also from all the counter hits, I get more synergy. So I don't really use my burst mode here, but it's still a good thing I did in the long run if I needed it, because I would have needed it a lot sooner. He's trying to do 5Y a lot? I don't know why, but okay, sorry. Going back a bit, I kind of like, I want to talk about, I've never really anti-aired him this entire set. Not with Leaf Storm, not with 8Y, not with anything. I think it was, if anything, it's only been aired airs. Not even with Empoleon have I anti-aired him, I'm pretty sure. It's only just been like raw 8Xs or whatever. So at this moment, I say, okay, he probably wants to jump out of this corner. And because of that, I'm going to use 8Y right here, land the Leaf Storm, take the round. That is a very, very smart thing on my end. I understand, obviously, it was just a hard read. It makes a lot of sense for him to jump in that situation, especially with Latios there. I guess there is a benefit to me being forced to use Latios right there, is that I forced him into that situation, because he can't move back, because Latios is going to keep coming towards him. And he has a limited amount of time of getting through these two barriers in particular, because they close in as well. So he wants to get out of it as soon as possible. He jumps. And 8Y kind of like body blocks him a bit too, because it lingers a bit. So if he does do another button that might put him in the air a bit, like 8X, it would catch him out of that too. But yes, either way, got that round. Defense debuff really helps a lot when in that situation, because I think otherwise it wouldn't have killed, because well, I guess I'm in rage too. I guess I could have killed. But the defense debuff really helped me out there. I actually wasn't sure if it was going to kill during that, so I was so nervous. Now, here's the point where I think he switches support. Yes, he switches to Pachirisu. Pachirisu is a pretty good... He likes using the support against Sceptile, because it deletes all his traps. And usually I like doing traps to help with my movement, and obviously just like my traps in general. And obviously it also helps with my other projectiles. I don't know why he did 4x there. Seemed kind of weird, champ. And because I was able to punish, I'm not sure if that was a true punish. But either way, we got a little bit of damage on. But, yeah. I didn't do the full combo like I should have done. I should have ended in 2x and reset him. I did Leaf Blade, I think. Which I didn't... Wait, did it knock him down? I don't think that one knocked him down, actually. Let's see here. Yeah, I didn't get the tip. I think I wanted the tip, though, is the thing. I should have done 2x, though, because if I just did that, I would have knocked him down. I think it would have been slight more damage, too. But because of that... Now we're in this situation where I'm knocked down. But luckily, I'm always tired of getting tick grabbed like this. So that's why oh my god. I didn't even realize I blocked there. I should just block for like a frame and then do 4x if I think they're going to grab it. Wait, but that makes no sense, because if they did do a I-11, I would just like get hit out of it anyway. Okay, never mind. But either way, I had the read. That's all that matters. Very slick dodge for me, by the way. Also, why is Pachirisu praying? Pray to Arceus because I'm going to win this set. You baby. Listen, just because you won Worlds VGC doesn't mean you can win online Worlds Pokkén Tournament DX for Nintendo Switch system. But yeah, I see that. It's a cool dodge I do. Usually that's a good move for beating me out of my ability, but I was able to react instantaneously. I can react to projectiles very well. Not so much like up-close things. Comparable, at least in comparison to Shadowcat. Right there, he tries to neutral Y, keep up pressure. I side dash out of the way, get the tipper Leaf Blade, and this is where... I go on my rampage and say, hey, would you like to take a lot of chip damage? Oh, it'd be such a shame. Oh, wouldn't it be cute if you just took 1,000,000 chip damage? I felt so salty, by the way, you're here. I'm just like, this is what you deserve. You get what you deserve. But because of that, like, it was only 90 chip damage, by the way. All of that was, like, equal to what Dragonite could do, not counting what Braixen could do with it. So all the bullet seeds and Latios chip got me that opportunity to use... a grab to take the round when it wouldn't have killed otherwise if I did it earlier. So very smart on me. I think he said he tried to tech it, but I was just too quick for him there. Because Sceptile Dash is not reactable in the slightest. If you react to it, you're just like a god. Now, here's the thing with Pachi. Pachirisu can delete Latios and Yveltal. I'm pretty sure. Also, amazing reaction to him. He recognized that. He realized, okay, maybe I shouldn't try to go for a grab myself because I won't be able to do it in time. So he did a 4x, which would have beaten out both the dash and I think based on the timing, maybe the counter. I'm not too sure. By the way, it was a great adjustment he made. He did it again there though, so I don't know if he was just actually mashing it. I should have done the Giga Drain. I was like, what is with your tail, Sceptile? Oh my god, you've been impaled by your own tail. You've been impaled. I don't know. Usually when I think of puns, I'm just like bad at like saying it, even though it's like clearly in my head. Anyway, I should have done the Giga Drain there because now I'm in this situation. Got grabbed. Having a bad time. Having a bad time. I don't want to dance with you. You produce a bad juju, Braxton. I do not appreciate it. I keep Leaf Blading a lot, by the way. Some of these Leaf Blades are bad because I'm like obviously not getting punished, but it's just still kind of like kind of sus. So in this situation, I do side Y because I want to trap him to go into a grab. I want to try to frame trap him a bit. So not frame trap, unblockable kind of him a bit. So what he does here is he does side homing. Not only is this a smart side homing because it gets him out of the way of this, but if I do go for the grab, he will break through it. Now me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try delaying it a bit. So I delayed it a bit and he held block. So he canceled his homing with block and I was able to get this grab. So good thing on me. I felt Giga Brain there. Not so much Giga Brain coming up, I think. Coming up. Oh no, I did as well. Oh yeah, not here. Not here though. I wanted to combo into a Veltal, but I wasn't sure if my 6Y would land because he kind of got hit at the very tail end of it. Of my kick. But looking back, I'm like, yeah, I could definitely 6Y like most situations there. So I don't know why I didn't go for it. Right there, also Giga Brain of me because I'm not going to fall for his Giga Brain shenanigans. Pachirisu can delete the burst wave if you use it at the right time. Not if you just use it right away, but if you use it at the right time, it goes through. But me recognizing that, because I know about that, he tries to go for the grab and I punish him. Not too much of a big punish, also that it literally hit me in my tail, I hate it. But I was able to still get something and not get grabbed off of it. Because if I wanted to press buttons and be like, I'm going to do Leaf Blade or Burst Attack, I would have lost my burst or at least gotten crit. Going very in-depth over these small interactions, by the way, because there's just a lot to think about through this. So here's the moment where I'm like, okay, time to get Veltal. And here's the moment where I also realized I probably shouldn't have gone for the grab. I should have done Giga Drain. Usually I would go for Giga Drain, but I wasn't sure if when you get launched from Giga Drain, if that would like wall splat him. Looking back, it probably would have. At the very least, resetting him at the wall is much better than going back in the field phase like this. So kind of a mistake on my part, but I remember when I watched this the first time for the first reaction that or review that I did. The first take, this comboed apparently, and I was so surprised that it happened because I thought he was just mashing buttons a bit. Like I legit thought he was just mashing buttons here, but apparently he just wasn't. It just kind of worked out that way. So I'm very happy that it comboed like that because usually I never really land as a combo unless they're like in the air. So pretty cool for me to land that right there. And now we are at 2-2. So what you might ask, will he do in 2-2? He's gone to characters like the change supports. If you've seen the set, you probably know what's going to happen. And it's literally a nightmare for me to deal with. Hint, 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 hint. Oh, oopsie doodle, that's too much of a hint. Yes, he goes Darkrai. Darkrai is the character he used last year when he beat me in the Players' Cup. So he's like, I don't think he used it the entire day, so we're both kind of rusty. Both him for using Darkrai and me fighting Darkrai. Probably more so not in my favor. He's just like the best Darkrai in the world. Also best Braixen, I think, in my opinion. So he just knows what to do. And I'm just like kind of struggling a bit with the matchup. It's still fine though, because I think I've improved a lot since the last Players' Cup, so I'm very confident. And also, if Veltal can still help me get out of his Bad Trees Rising mode if he gets hit, because it resets him, obviously, and I can land a Giga Drain and get him out of it. And he wouldn't be able to go in the Burst mode either. Because Burst mode, BDR, is like one of the worst things in the game to deal with. Yes. I never really seen like Burst mode BDR versus Mega Gengar. That'd be a fun match to look at. Yes. So me being the baby, I keep saying baby, but like I really am. Like, look what I'm doing here. I'm not very smart. Like, I'm just doing. Why did I Leaf Blade there? I just want to. I think I'm just worrying about like I want to get into the next phase really quickly. And I just keep doing that. Now he's in BDR. And I'm very much struggling at the moment because I'm literally got into BDR like 5 seconds into the match. Like, are you kidding me? Everything is purple in this dimension. Good thing everything is green for me. Alright. Usually it's kind of a mix-up on Darkrai's Wake Up because it's like... It's kind of weird for when you do okay against him. Because you would think, okay, it's too obvious that I'm going to hit him because I want to keep attacking him in dual phase. So I wouldn't want to grab him to go back in the dual phase. But obviously, it's just kind of a mix-up between that because it's just like, oh, obviously I would grab him so I can get at least guaranteed damage and bring him back to field phase. So he tries to attack here thinking I'm like, Giga Brain. No, I'm just going to press 5Y. I tried to Giga Drain reset him there. Honestly, I should try delaying those types of resets. I don't think he reacted to it. I think he just like preemptively did it because he thought I was going to go for it if I wasn't going to finish my combo. I should have gotten that though. I definitely should have gotten that. I should have punished that grab so badly, but I didn't, and I would have like face shifted 2 and he would have been in the corner. That was such a good positioning for me, but I didn't do it. And also right here, he reacted to my charge and did the 2Y. So it's very good on his part to do that. I kind of just want to dash forward and try to like push him more and more into the Latios. And also right here, this is the part where I said he should have used Pachi. He didn't really use it. He had the perfect opportunity to do it. I mean, he got out of the situation perfectly, but he could have easily just done it right there. Now, this is the part where I'm just kind of struggling a bit because it's just like, I could have easily just like not pressed the button and we would have dual phase more. But I played this field phase pretty well. I used detect to get out of the way. And then as you can see right here, after detect, I hang right away. And I know he's going to try to do something to try to beat me out of it, right? So, like, to catch my landing. So, I let go of hang. I push forward a bit, because you could do that to go a slight bit forward. And then the JX to punish him. A lot of little things in these. Right there, he did the thing before we react to it, but he's not a fast jumper this time. So, I'm able to react to a grab here. That one was more in my favor, but I should have probably gone for a full combo instead of a grab. Now, good posture right here. That deletes both the detect, my trap, and my traps. Now, here's my Gigabrain moment, though. Because I decide I'm just going to get hit by it because I expect I'm going to swing forward and either two things are going to happen. He's going to do forward Y to either set up or try to hit me out of the air, which I don't mind. Or he'll press nothing and I'll be in his face a bit. He could walk away, but it's kind of a mix-up at that point of when I'm going to land, which I don't mind the situation because it's just like I'm low on HP anyway. It's definitely better if I get hit by this forward Y, though. Especially this match in particular, there's just like every small interaction, there's just so much going on with it. So it's just kind of, ooh, so much. I Leaf Blade right there. Catch him. Doesn't really help me out. If I get drained there, that'd been so good, but he grabs me right here. He's a master at using his teleports. And then here's a little unfortunate oopsie I do, because I'm like, I kind of just forget when this thing activates. So I do CA, I try to dash a little sooner than usual, and I get hit there. So I lose my round. So here I am, back on my feet, back on my last leg once more. That's what I play best, though. That's why I play best. That's what happened when I lost to Alistair. That's what's going to happen right now, where I'm on the back of my legs, and I just improve so much in... Like, I just improve very well when I'm, like, on my back end. So it's just, like, as you can see, I kind of power up a bit. We still go relatively even with each other, but as you can see, I have more control. I don't usually do 5Y in those situations. Weirdly enough, I don't. When I land a CA on block, because while I am plus, I usually like moving around a bit. So I decide, okay, I'm going to finally do it. He could probably do Nasty Plot if he got it right, and that would have been absolutely the worst timeline. I would hate absolutely everything. Baby, Cascoon, please support me. But yes, I get that full combo. He presses a button during this 8Y Oki setup, which I'm surprised about. So he has a defense debuff, and he's in a corner. I set up my traps. I try to do neutral Y. He deletes it with back Y, so he has that situation up. But also, I decide, okay, it might be good. He might want to keep up his pressure, so I'm going to press Yveltal right here. It's kind of more of an offensive Yveltal that isn't like from a combo, and it worked out in my favor, because now he's in here. I knock him down like this. I don't get... He gets that. I didn't get crit, though, so I think I could have probably done something like Leaf Blade or my own counter. But either way, he wants to go for the obvious grab, which is like one of those things where it's like it's so obvious it might not be obvious. Well, I'm just saying, no, I'm just going back. I'm going to just jump back GOI, which I'm surprised, honestly, all the hits connected and KO him. So we are in this last round. I had very much control in that last game. Now, this is the one where I'm probably going to go super in-depth about because there's just so much to it. Like, oh my goodness. This round was crazy. So, tried to forward Y to beat it out. Didn't work out. Neutral, I'm pretty sure we stay in field phase for like 20 seconds. Just because we both realized we kind of had to play very patient. Honestly, at this point, if I were to stay at the same HP the entire time, I would have timed it out. I totally would have tried to time him out with 70 seconds on the clock in field phase. I'm not even joking about that. But I always like seem to mess up a bit because I get hit by projectiles when I should be like... Because I don't want to block the Dark Pulse to take chip damage, right? So I would want to like jump or counter to get out of the way. But I always seem to get hit by one tiny projectile, and then I always have to come at him again. That just always happens here. So I just have to find my opportunity. We've been in here for 25 seconds. I set up my side Y, prevents him from going back a bit. He'd have to go like back and right, for my right at least, to avoid it. I recognize he probably wants to do a move to try to push me so he can get out of the thing while also attacking me. So I do Leaf Blade. I barely connect with him because he kind of like fades back a bit, so I was kind of worried. But I get the crit, tipper, so now he's knocked down. I keep my pressure. And just a warning, we spent 25, 30 seconds on that field phase in here. We're spending the rest of the game in this one duel phase. So, good on him trying to jump forward. He tries to teleport. Luckily, he doesn't get his iframes right away, so I was able to hit him out of it. I probably should have done a Veil Toss so he couldn't go into this burst mode right now. And also would have wasted a lot of time. Timing it out is a win con at this point. I'm not joking. I should have Leaf Blade there. Honestly, Leaf Blade on Wake Up would have catch him off guard a lot. It would have been so good to do. I wonder if he could have done 2 wide there. If he did 2 wide there, he probably could have hit me and then comboed into Dark Pulse, but he didn't, which is a safe thing. I probably should have saved my burst too until after he used Magic Card. Very, very, very good teleport of him there because he baited my burst down. Now I don't have my burst to fall back on. Luckily, we were both knocked down here. I have a speed down, but luckily he's trying to back off a bit. There's just so much going on here. I should have. Oh, if I let go, oh my goodness, there's just so much. I'm getting so nervous, guys. I'm so sorry. There's literally a minute left. We're gonna be here for like 3 more minutes. So, yes, if I let go there, I could have Giga Drained him. Wasted a lot of time. I still have a Veltal. So I make one oopsie doodle right here. I set up my Leaf Seeds. Okay, so I want to counter him. Here's my moment. I thought the Leaf Seeds I thought I would have enough time to do my 5Y. It was like a frame off. It was like, I think it was literally like a frame off. But because of this, now we're here. So you're probably wondering how I got into this situation. You're probably wondering. So not the best situation I could be in. We're in BDR. I could easily get chipped out by this. I recognize he probably wants to do it. I actually reacted that one. I do 2Y here. I don't know if Yveltal could have hit because you can combo from Yveltal. Wait, no. It wouldn't have comboed because 5X wouldn't have comboed. They're the same attack rate. Okay, never mind. 2Y was my best bet to waste more time. And I use this to waste even more time. This is the opportunity. This is the moment I use all my resources to try to stall him out. He does this move, which, if you can see right here, I have 2 Seeds set up. I thought I had, for the most part, both my Seeds up, but that deleted and I didn't realize it. So I only had this one. And this is the most stupid part. So he dashes forward. He goes through the seed and then jumps. I don't know if he just isn't vulnerable after a dash to be hit by. Like, he could just block or jump all the time. I guess he cancels his dash with a jump. But, like, he has iframes, and then he jumps from it. Because it's a Leech Seed is a low, and you can jump lows on frame 1. So, I'm panicking from that situation. I luckily have a lot of room to go back from. I'm stumbling on my words because I'm just so stressed right now looking at this back. I'm sorry, guys. And then right this situation. I timed it out perfectly. So, I'm going to go over this moment very in depth, probably. So, in this situation, there's a few ways both of us could have won. Counting all the mistakes we made here, because both of us made a mistake. He got hit right here by this. I should have recognized that he was going to get hit by it. Like, I had a lot of time, but I was very stressed, and I could have hit him a lot sooner, but I didn't. I probably also should have tried to do stuff like 8Y sooner to try to hit him out over there, because I knew he was probably going to want to dash in. So here's right here. So here's the moment where I jump. There's a minute, a minute. Oh god, I would have died. A second and a half on the clock left. This is the point where I jump and the point where he teleports. Now here's the thing. The opportunity I kept thinking about a lot was, what if he did JY? If he did JY, he would hit me with his net and he would have been able to get Dream Eater. Not only would Dream Eater do a lot of damage to me, but he'd also heal and he would most certainly, if not KO me, win the game. And that would have been like the most heated last second choke of my entire being. I'm not even joking. But he does Nightmare here instead, which is another good option to do because I could easily just attack him instead of trying to jump in the air. And also it might have just been a panic decision. I can't blame him for that. So my thing is with this, I can't tell if with a second and a half, if I would have gotten hit by the first hit of, because I would have gotten hit by the first hit of his JY, then the net, and then I would have to fall down, plus the Dream Eater startup, which is a little bit, but if he timed it like as I'm falling, he could be fine. So I just don't know if he would have enough time to do it. I know sometimes Pokken, like if you grab at the right moment the round ends, you'll grab them, but it won't do any damage. So if that happened, that would have been very funny. But it's just like, there's so many things that could have happened in this scenario. He could have like, after, he could have done the JY before or after the teleport. And I think if he did it before he did the teleport, or I guess the dash forward is what I mean. He teleports when he dashes forward. If he did the jump before, I would have only gotten hit by the net, I think. I don't think I would have been close enough to get hit by the first hit that like launches you into the net. But also, I'm not sure if I would have actually gotten hit by the net. I could have easily jumped forward a bit, I think, because I don't think I would have gotten hit by the first hit and avoided it altogether. There's just so many things that could have gone here. I also don't know if I recognized he did JY, I could have landed sooner a bit. He could have like Shadow Clawed me maybe if I did land. Well, I tried doing that. I don't think he would have had enough time if he did Shadow Claw like that. But there's just so much. I don't know if that Nightmare would have even killed into Shadow Claw, because I know Nightmare does a lot of damage, but I'm not sure what that is. There's just so much that could have happened in that one situation that it was totally insane. Like, I cannot believe that it ended in a, like, I think timeouts can be cool, and that's honestly one of the coolest timeouts I've ever been a part of. Obviously in my favor, but counting the ones that I've like do lose in, it was just totally insane. And I love fighting Shadowcat. Like I said, it's like I guess like we're just like a couple, a Pokken couple or whatever. We can't stay away from each other, even though we want to be away from each other. It's just, no, but it was just like, oh my god, it was so stressful. And like, am I shaking? I'm shaking a bit. Oh my goodness. No, but those are amazing games. Some of the best Pokken in the world coming here online. I can't wait to play offline again. I want to play offline against them so bad because I know we messed up a lot because of online or just not playing to the best of our ability because we kind of get tired from online because it's been over a year. But like, yeah, that's that. That's how I won Players Cup 3. Amazing grand finals. It meant a lot to win this tournament too. It was just so fun too. Man, there was just so, I keep repeating myself, but it was just so great. But yeah, that's that. Like I said, that's how I won. So if you guys want to support me, please like, comment, subscribe. I promised myself I wouldn't say it again in these videos, but like I guess it's the very end, so I guess it makes sense. But you know, see you guys next time for some more Pokken content. Hoping to get more discussion videos out. See you.